And also a thing is like the only pony we have seen use like evil magic besides Twilight is Celestia and Sombra. Like the same eyes, the same color, the same everything. Like she even puts the evil magic onto the crystal within itself to show that the door is there and the secret passage. So I was just like, what if it's Celestia that made that secret passage with the fear door and it actually overtook Sombra or something like that? Or Celestia is actually the one that made the Necronomicon book and she's the reason why Rarity becomes like possessed by the book and like she uses the book on Sombra because like he's not what she originally wanted, or he falls out of love with her because like he falls in love with a other pony, for example like Hope, and that makes Celestia infuriated and jealous, and she does all of these evil things, but she can't remember because like she uses the memory wipe spell on herself as she had learned from like Starsword the Bearded, or maybe Starsword used the memory loss spell onto her, so like the father figure thing will still be effect, like him protecting Celestia, and maybe also even like Cadence and like the future generation for Flurry Heart, without even knowing like Cadence was his daughter and Flurry Heart is his granddaughter and Amora is the mother to them. But yeah, I just think like this could be a really good theory. And I also had the thing about like Hope comes to Celestia and Luna for help, and then she just walks off and we don't see her again until like she becomes reformed, or she becomes like happy because like Sombra becomes reformed in the comics. But I had another theory about like her going out in the desert and actually getting so heartbroken so she would turn into Chrysalis, or this would be a reflection of Celestia, like where she is on her worst. So Chrysalis is the reflection of Celestia from the mirror pool. But I think like that's a little too far fetched. So like the thing with Chrysalis is like maybe she's just like a normal, like she's just her own pony. She's nobody like important. But I think like it could be so sad, and it could also be an awesome story if it really was Hope that did make the love poison and she tried to get like Sombra's heart, and like that infuriated Celestia and all of the other things that I've already been talking about happened. So yeah, that would also conclude why Sombra, when he actually comes back and gets the rule over the Crystal Empire for a little bit, why doesn't he go down in the cellar and use the fear door? If it is him that put it there, why doesn't he use this against the main six? Like, I know like he already uses his own fear magic against them, but the door seems to be like really severe important thing that he could have used against the ponies, and that would have helped him. But yeah, I still think like this was an amazing episode, even though that they changed the voice of Sombra. But I really think like this was what he was going to do if he came back, and like that's also, I'm thinking like when we see the background story of him like coming to Crystal Empire, he turns it black, and he doesn't do this here. But I think like he didn't have time enough for doing such a thing. So yeah, there's that. But that's actually all. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of your loved ones and family and friends, and that's all. Yep.